Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, we will be integrating TwistedBytes Interaction System with Lyra starter game. So first of all, we are going to create a Lyra starter game, and we will be using engine version 5.1. We will create this project. Okay, so first of all, we are going to go to the Lyra starter game files, and what we want to do, I installed the TwistedBytes Interaction System plugin. So we will be first going to the engine files, and under engine plugins marketplace we are going to copy TB interaction system files, and we are going to go to the Lyra starter game folder where we are going under plugins, and we will paste TB interaction system here. So the main idea is that Lyra is the game and the interaction system is a module, like a module inside this game. So what we are going to do is make the interaction system depends on our game files and our game code. So first we are going to start by generating Visual Studio Code. We will wait a bit to create some files, and I'm going to open it with Rider. This can, of course, you can use your own IDE and what do you prefer. We'll wait a bit for loading. Okay, the project loaded. Now we need to go to plugins, TwistedBytes Interaction System, source, runtime, and in our runtime build.cs, under public dependencies we need to add Lyra game. And now after we added Lyra game, we need to regenerate project files and let it finish. And now it finished, and now we generated project files. Then we need to go under gas engine subsystem. We are going to comment this one. We are going to initialize gameplay ability system inside Lyra, and we are not going to rely on TBIA to initialize gas system. And we go into the component, TBIA ability system component, and we scroll here. Instead of inheriting from new ability system component, we want to inherit from new Lyra ability system component, and this should include Lyra. We don't need this anymore. Also, we want gameplay ability. We want to change it from new gameplay ability to new Lyra gameplay ability. Also, we can comment this. That's everything we need to do inside our code. Now we can run Lyra and debug game editor. Okay, let's run it. Okay, engine started now, so let's go under plugins, shooter core, and we go under maps, shooter gym. We want to test using this test level, and then we go here into the bot spawner. I don't want to spawn bots now. And now we go into content, characters, heroes, and here we want to add our interaction component. TwistedBytes interaction, and we want here not to initialize ability system component. Compile and save. And in class settings, let me expand this, we want to add our interface. So TBIA interactable, compile. The first interface we want to override is get character context, and we are going to create a struct, and our primary mesh will be this mesh. Compile and save. Now for this experience we want to let's say add the passive ability. So let's say we are in the shooter core. Now let's create a new folder, TwistedBytes Interaction, and we are going to create abilities, passive ability, J interact passive, and let's say that we want under interaction we want to show debug, and now we want to add the interact passive to our character in this experience. So in the shooter content we go under game, ability sets, and we want to add an ability. It's going to be the passive interact, and it's not going to be doesn't have an input tag. It's not going to be bound to any input, so this should start immediately when the character responds. Okay, let's hit play. As you can see, the passive ability is granted and activated correctly. So this is the process of integrating Lyra and TwistedBytes Interaction System. It's easy, and that was in mind when building TwistedBytes, so you can easily integrate it with any game that you want to use. And for future videos we will be adding more interactions into Lyra, and we will be integrating all the interactions that we have in TwistedBytes into Lyra. So stay tuned and see you there.